Hawaiian Ohana tells the story of David, a young boy living in Hawaii, who dreams of someday becoming a famous musician. I play David, and my friends and family are played by the world-famous Halau Hula Keali'i o Nalani.
Ohana means family. Our story is about a boy who lived with his ohana on the island of Oahu. So, would you like to learn how to play the ukulele?
Nah, it's too much work. I think I should stick to dancing hula.
Did you know that when you dance hula, every movement has a meaning? For instance, this is pua. Pua is flower. And the word kaua,
I know what that means. That means you and me go together. What does this one mean?
That means you need more practice.
He pua, he pua, he pua I mohala. He pua, he pua, he pua nani.
This has been a beautiful homecoming. Thank you all for coming.
Wait, David has a present for you too. It's a song. I heard them practicing.
Like what they used to be. Pretty good, huh?
I'll be honest with you. You have to do better.
You didn't like it?
David, you can show off, you can play fast, and you'll fool most of the people into thinking that you're good. But the people that really know music won't be fooled.
Can you excuse me? I don't feel so good.
Ray, you couldn't just praise him.
If David wants to be a good musician, he needs to know when he falls short. He needs to know the truth.
And many years had passed, and David grew up. His dream of becoming a professional musician came true. And he too traveled the world giving concerts just like his father. But there was one place he hadn't traveled to, and that was Hawaii. Even after all these years, he was still afraid of disappointing his father.
And then one day, Faith called. She had grown up and become a music teacher. And her sister Hope had become a professional hula dancer. But they also wrote mele together. And they wrote a mele together, which they entered in the big songwriting contest in Hawaii. And they asked David to play it.
And you're gonna sing it with me, right?
Of course. Only there's one problem. We just found out your father, he's one of the judges.
He's gonna be there?
Did he want to play for his father? Could he? Just when he thought he could, he heard his father's voice. You have to do better. So off he went to tell Faith and Hope. As much as he loved their song, he couldn't play it. But on the way to their house, David heard something. It was his aumakua. It was telling him he didn't have to face his fears alone. It reminded him that all of us are a part of something bigger. Our family, our ohana. And David's ohana wasn't just his mother and father. It was Faith and Hope, and his grandparents and great-grandparents, and all of the ancestors that came before him since the beginning of time.
If I never said I love
So David's father listened, he realized something. All the things that David was singing to him were the very things he wanted to say to his son. Yes, I do.
And after that, David was never again afraid to play for his father. And David's father never missed an opportunity to tell David how proud he was that he is a part of their ohana.
And music was heard whenever our ohana got together.
Which was all the time.
Halakahiki manako, halakahiki manako, halakahiki manako, e ai kua ai.